Hello everyone, welcome back to Art Therapy with MindSoulMeditations. Before we get started, let's take a moment to take a deep breath and let it out slowly. And another one. Today we're exploring a topic that's often misunderstood but incredibly powerful: self-compassion. It's different from self-acceptance, and I'll explain why that distinction matters. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a good friend. It's acknowledging that you're human, with all the flaws and struggles that come with it, and still choosing to be gentle with yourself. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that just self-acceptance? Well, not quite. Self-acceptance is about acknowledging who you are, warts and all. Self-compassion takes it a step further. It's actively comforting and supporting yourself, especially when things get tough. Imagine you've made a mistake at work. Self-acceptance might say, "Yep, I messed up. That's part of who I am." Self-compassion would add, "And that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. How can I comfort myself right now?" Sometimes being kind to ourselves feels harder than folding a fitted sheet blindfolded. That's where AI art can be a game changer. It can help you visualize and embody self-compassion when your inner critic is being a bit too loud. Creating art with AI can be like giving yourself a warm hug. It allows you to express feelings of self-compassion that might be hard to put into words. You can create images that represent the gentle, understanding part of yourself. Here are some ideas for artwork that could represent self-compassion. A person surrounded by a soft, glowing light representing the warmth of self-compassion. Two hands gently cradling a heart, symbolizing self-care and nurturing. A tranquil garden with a path leading to a peaceful sanctuary, representing the journey of self-compassion. A woman caressing her face or embracing her shadow. Intricate patterns of hearts, roses, and vines entwined in the hair, or gentle colors swirling together, forming hearts or flowers. These artworks could serve as daily reminders to be gentle with yourself. You might use them as screensavers, print them out for your journal, or just spend a few moments contemplating them each day. Remember, developing self-compassion is a journey, not a destination. It's okay if it feels awkward or difficult at first. You're learning a new way of relating to yourself, and that takes time. I hope that exploring self-compassion through art helps you cultivate a kinder relationship with yourself. It's been transformative for me, and I believe it can be for you too. In today's special segment, I offer a curated collection of artwork by the art community on X, formerly known as Twitter, that was created specifically for this episode. Please enjoy this brief presentation of their art, showcasing the inspiring direction these artists took when crafting their visions of self-compassion. Before we begin our art today, let's do a gentle visualization focusing on self-compassion. So I'd like to start by doing 3 deep breaths. We're going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for just a moment in between. So let's do that together. One more.
Feel your tension just release from your body. Keep your eyes closed. And I want you to imagine yourself in a golden field in the late afternoon. Wildflowers surround you, dancing softly, grasses whispering. The light is warm, forgiving, just like the compassion you're learning to offer yourself. I want you to feel the earth supporting you, holding you exactly as you are. No part of you needs fixing. No aspect of your being requires improvement. You are whole, right here, right now. Breathe into the spaces inside you that have felt pain, judgment, criticism. Watch how the field's gentle breeze moves through these spaces, not erasing anything, just softening and transforming. Place your hand on your heart. Feel its steady rhythm, a constant reminder of your inherent worth, not earned, not proven, just simply existing. Whisper to yourself, I am kind to myself. I am gentle with my wounds, patient with my journey, loving beyond condition. The flowers around you don't judge their own blooming. They simply unfold exactly as they are meant to, just like you. You are not broken. You are not too much, and you are not too little. You are perfectly becoming. Breathe in acceptance. Breathe out criticism. Open your eyes and remember, you are your own most precious companion.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to do self-compassion through art. And I thought that it might be a little bit helpful to just sort of take a look at what self-compassion is, because it can be easily confused with self-love. So I have quite a list here, and I'm not going to go through all of it. If you'd like to read through it, I recommend pausing the video just to give you some inspiration of what you might like to put in your artwork for today. After I reviewed the list for myself, one of the things that I felt would best represent self-compassion was to have love and warmth surrounding me, perhaps within an egg or a nest or some kind of an enclosure where I would feel comforted. Because this is one of the main things about self-compassion that differs from self-love, is that it's really about the forgiveness of yourself, the listening to yourself, understanding what's happening internally, why you may be judgmental, why you experience things a certain way, and being able to critically self-evaluate. So for me, all of that gave me the sense of wanting to be within a protective shell, and being able to safely evaluate what's happening within my mind, body, and spirit. So for that reason, I created a prompt, which is a calm landscape with a woman sitting inside it. And then we have in the curly brackets, cocoon, egg, and nest, filled with energy, preserving energy, being warmed by the energy, representing the warmth of self-compassion, surreal, lighthearted creation, fantasy, whimsical art, cosmic ascendance art, and in the style of surrealism with energy connecting mind, body, and heart. So I did run a prompt to test it out, and we'll take a look at those. What I had found was I had actually recorded this episode previously. And when I finished, at first I was happy with all my images, and a lot of them represented sort of like a woman with a glowing heart. But what started to emerge was a lot of pictures that made me think more about self-love, woman embracing herself, or a woman embracing her reflection or her shadow. And I felt that I had sort of missed the mark between the difference between self-love versus self-compassion. Whereas self-love is loving yourself despite your flaws, and self-compassion is more understanding, listening to yourself, trusting yourself, forgiving yourself, so that you can actually achieve that next step of self-love. So let's go ahead and try and create some of these prompts. We'll take a look at the ones that I've already created. So the first one is more the cocoon style. And I think these are really charming. I went with whimsical because I wanted something a little bit different, a little bit more lighthearted. Like this one here, although it looks more like an egg. I like the texture of it, and I like the movement of the energy inside of it. This is another nice one. So let's take a look at the next ones, which are the egg. So the egg is wonderful. I really like the egg. So one of the symbols that I like to use for myself, especially with Reiki and meditation and establishing sort of a protective shell, is I visualize that egg. And I visualize an egg made of light, or perhaps like crystal, but it's just this golden energy that surrounds me. And I think that the egg is a really great symbol for that, because the egg is also very strong and resilient, and it just encompasses safety and strength. So let's take a look at some of the other ones that have the egg. Oh, this is charming with all of the flowers along the side. I like this one here as well. Yeah, I'm really liking the eggs. And then here we have the nest. So if a nest feels more like the imagery that you would like to go with, then you can try the nest as well. Finding with the nest, I'm not getting quite the same amount of energy taking place within it. So I think the egg is definitely my favorite, but by all means try them all, because as you're trying them with different style references, you may find that one resonates more than the other. And if you have other symbols besides these three that work for you, then you should put that within your curly brackets and give that a try, or just not even use the curly brackets and just go straight to whatever resonates with you the most. So I hope that you enjoyed making self-compassion art today, and that you were able to see the difference between self-love and self-compassion, and find a way to encompass that in the artwork that you create. So let me know what you thought about this episode, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And please, if you're in the Telegram group in particular, please share your art. If you're following me through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or any other platform, please share your art, and I look forward to seeing what you created. Today's affirmation is, I treat myself with kindness and understanding. Thank you for joining me for another day of art therapy. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope you had a chance to create some really amazing art. Make sure to join me again tomorrow, and I really look forward to seeing you there.